And how the hell you turn this joint? Say what's happening. So I am never comfortable with the live. So we're gonna see how this go. Uh, so I'm doing something that I've never done. Like never done. Well, no, I did it one time. Me and Melanie, we uh we got out and walked. But I figured, even with all the supposedly successes that I'm having, you still find challenges, or I still find challenges every day that I have to overcome. So my latest challenge is making sure my health is good. But the biggest challenge that I have always faced, but I didn't always know, has always been me. And it's a constant battle to get me where I want to be. And so, I read this article on if you're not where you want to be, then you have to stop looking at external forces and saying this didn't happen because this wasn't here, or this person ain't do what they were supposed to do, and blaming things that's outside of ourselves. And the article talked about blaming, taking a look at your internal or personal limitations. So I created a list with the article suggested that you create a list on all of your personal limitations that that may be holding you back from accomplishing whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And so I'm getting older. I'm a slim dude, but I went to the doctor, right? And because I've been dealing with this red eye issue on my left eye, and they trying to figure out like what causes it. And so they did like blood work and physical and all that. So check this out. For those that know me, know I'm real finicky about not just what I eat, but where I eat and who I eat from. I'm one of them dudes that got to be looking at your forks and all that old stuff to make sure ain't no food particles on your forks and all that. So I'm real finicky about how I eat and what I eat. And they was like, I am getting like, close to having like high blood pressure or some shit. And so I'm one of those people that will if I think I'm feeling something, I will research and try to diagnose myself, which is not a good thing. Because when I be reading and diagnosing myself, I done had everything under the sun based off what I've been reading. And so one of the things they was talking about to bring down like the high blood pressure is that you gotta walk. And so me and Gangsta out here walking. And I figured, because I've been encouraged by people that's a part of my team, that I have to start doing like more videos. So I figured that I could take you all on the walk with me. So how y'all doing? Y'all good? So 2018 has probably been one of the most productive and exciting times for me, and probably in business. I don't know if you saw it on the Facebook page, but I just put up that the LA Centennial newspaper chose me as one of Black inspirations for 2018. Me? Black inspiration? Wow. Hey Marie, how you doing, love? And so I've done a lot of things that I had never done but been working on accomplishing throughout, I guess this would be considered a career, as an artist, as a speaker, and the goal has been to impact as many people as possible in a positive way to help them accomplish the impossible. So one of the things that I believe that we all are capable of is pushing ourselves outside of our own limitations. And sometimes we need to see examples of individuals who have pushed beyond their limitations. And so, because I think I do it, sometimes more often than I realize, that I figured that I could be encouraging to other people. So last year alone, I had the privilege of being able to engage and impact the lives of probably 2,000 people. This is inside of institutions working with young people. This is inside of communities working with young and old. This is working with legislators to help influence policy that I think benefits us as a whole, as a people. And this hasn't been based on race, personality, or none of that. My only goal is that we all live a successful and productive life, whatever success is for you. And you may not know, but for me, success is waking up every day free, not being locked inside of a cell for 23 hours and getting 1 hour out, or not being told when I can eat, when I can move, when I can do anything. So every day that I wake up and I'm not inside of a prison is literally how I weigh my success. But I also know that it takes determination and commitment and focus and drive. And so this might not be the best motivation for other people, but every day I make sure that I make the right decision where I don't put others or put myself in harm's way. Do I still make mistakes? Oh yeah, I make a lot of them. Am I capable of being selfish? Oh yeah, I've done that. But the one thing that I know, as long as that I'm breathing, as long as that I recognize the decisions that I make and the harm that I may cause somebody indirectly or directly, and that I become man enough to apologize for the errors of my way. And I wake up and come out of the house. Well, not even come out of the house. Every day I'm working on something that I believe will positively impact other people and to build a foundation for my son. So again, 2018 has been one of my best years, as well as one of my most devastating years. And I usually don't put my business out in the street, but I'm still working through some of the devastation that has happened in this year. And it ain't easy, but every day I wake up, I try my best not to focus on what I can't change, But the only thing that I can focus on is what's ahead of me and what I possibly can change. And that's what I strive for, to make me better, to make my communities better, to make the lives of other people better. And it's definitely not no easy task. One, I don't know everything, so I can't help everybody. But I do understand that sometimes you just got to show up. You got to show up not just for yourself, but just for the lives of other people. Just be present. Sometimes you can walk in the room and that's enough for somebody to see you, to put them in a different mood than they were before you came. So today I'm out walking. Look, me and Gangster. Gangster look real calm right now, but Gangster is a handful. So me and Gangster out here walking. I'm out here trying to get my exercise on. I got this big puffy jacket on. Probably the wrong choice because I wasn't sure how cold it was going to be out here. But I just wanted you to know that today is the day where you can begin to plan, to begin to live the kind of life that you want to live. And when I say live the kind of life that you want to live, how you want your future to be, start living in that now. Start thinking like that. If you define success as education, as a job, or what have you, start working on that now. Start dressing for that. Start preparing for that. Start talking about that, because what I'm learning, first I done walked into a pile of mud. What I'm learning is that the mind is so powerful that when you feed the mind, or when you tell the mind what it is that you want, the mind start working on solving that problem and getting you closer to living that thing that you want more than anything. But I'm learning the most important thing to want out of life is yourself. Because as long as you living, as long as you breathing, as long as you working, as long as you finding a way to smile and to laugh every day, then you become ahead of the game for yourself. And that, loving yourself, working for yourself, striving for yourself, gonna impact everybody that you encounter. So I will not take up much of your day, but I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you for all the support that you have given me, not just in 2018, but throughout the time that I walked out of those prison gates and became an artist, became a speaker. Thank you for allowing me to talk to your constituents, your youth, your family, your friends. Thank you for welcoming me, a guy who has made many mistakes into your life. So I appreciate you. And so today, I just wanted to remind you that you are special, that you do make a difference, because you have made a difference in my life. And I just hope that I continually be able to pay you back for the good that you have done for me. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep loving yourself, and I'll see you in 2019. Peace.